Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing round 2 of trying out the new foundations from Dior. A few days ago I did a review on the 24-hour High Perfection foundation that was a more matte version, and today we have the Skin Glow version. So I am doing an 11-hour wear test for you guys. I'm going to give you guys all my thoughts, but first, as always, I'm going to give you the 411 on the website. So first off, I want to tell you that the other one, the 24-hour High Wear Perfection Foundation, has 36 shades, whereas this one has 32 shades. And I do want to also mention that not all of these shades are on Sephora. So I had a few messages saying, hey, they don't have my shade. They actually have more shades on the Dior website than they do like on Sephora and this and that. So the shade that I got this time is 2N. The last one I was wearing 1.5N. So today we are trying out the 2N. This basically has the same description as the other foundation, but I'm going to read it anyway, at least part of it. It says, the Dior's iconic long-wearing Forever Foundation formula now offered in a radiant finish. The complexion appears flawless and even, and the pores tightened from morning to night to reveal the skin's full sensuality. Like, I feel like I just read that. I did the other day. This fluid foundation instantly enhances the appearance of the skin and improves its quality day after day with a formula enriched in meticulously selected skincare ingredients. Also available in a matte velvet finish, which is the one that I tested out the other day. Just like the other one as well, there is alcohol in the ingredients of this skin caring foundation. The benefits: for 24 hours, complexion coverage remains flawless. The complexion is radiant and even. The skin appears plump and its texture is tightened from morning to night. The perfect water-oil balance delivers a naturally vibrant, shine-free glow. The skin is protected from exterior aggressors and UVA and UVB rays with SPF 35 PA++ protection. All right, let's get into me applying this foundation. So again, remember, I am using shade 2N and I am applying it with my Linda Hallberg sponge. I do not have primer anywhere on my face other than the usual on my pore. So I get one nice even layer. It does not take much to get a nice coverage out of this. And then you can see what it looks like up nice and close. I feel like this is a true dewy foundation. So not dewy too much as like satin dewy, but it's definitely not satin. Like, I feel this on my skin, and if you touch it, it is going to transfer. So keep that in mind. If you're somebody who does not want your foundation to transfer, if you do not set this, you touch your face and it's going to come right on off. So keep that in mind. And that dewiness even still comes through a little bit. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but definitely in person, I can still see the dewiness through my matte powder. So this isn't makeup completely finished, but I feel like it looks pretty skin-like and slightly radiant. And again, I don't have anything underneath this to make it look like that. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my 11-hour wear test. There is a time where I had my phone and I was doing my test in the middle of the mall and I forgot to put it sideways. So I apologize about that, but yeah, I'm not good at doing the whole check-in thing. So sorry, it's the wrong side, but still, you're going to see the check-in. So right away, this is the other day, my skin looks smooth and hydrated. Everything looks really nice and very skin-like, but with a good full coverage. And in 5 hours, this is at the mall, you can kind of see that it still looks smooth, but it is showing some signs of sinking into my pores. And it didn't go any further than this, but it is kind of going into my pore area just a little bit. Nothing terrible. This usually does happen to me with radiant foundations, but it is slightly sinking in a little bit. At 11 hours, this is when I came home and immediately turned on my camera. I'm smooth, but I'm a little oily. I didn't have anything like wear off and I didn't have anything break apart, but I felt like around my mouth looked a little bit worn, and then I was shiny on my chin and my nose and a little bit on my forehead. I know that if I had waited just a little bit longer than my chin, like if I touched it, it would have come off right there. So no separating or anything though, so that is good. So this foundation definitely has some pros and cons. I think this is going to work best for somebody who is normal or dry. I am combination, so I do get oily in the T-zone. I found this to feel kind of heavy, like especially whenever I put it on, and I've tried it with different moisturizers. I'm wearing a gel moisturizer today, trying to like keep as little product on my skin as possible. But when I wear like my normal moisturizers and everything that I would wear for the winter with this, it's too much. I have found that I don't really even like it with a primer on my face because again, it feels just too heavy on, and I don't feel like it looks heavy. I just think it feels heavy, and it feels heavy right now even. I don't feel like it's comfortable on my skin. Whereas with the matte version, I never felt tight or anything. I wouldn't think that one is going to be good for anybody who is dry, but this one just feels heavy on my skin. I do think it wears well other than like me getting a little bit oily, but I feel like the other one wears better on me. If I'm going to pick between the two, it's definitely going to be the matte version. This just really just kind of isn't my favorite in general. I don't feel it's average. I'm going to say it's average. It's one of the longer wearing glowy foundations, so that's a big plus. But you're gonna have to set it, otherwise it's going to transfer. And then I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. I like this one so much more. This is the L'Oreal. This is the Laura Mercier. I can't speak. Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting Foundation. You guys have seen like how much I have gone through this. Like I love this stuff. So I would pick this over this any day of the week. And if anyone's wondering, I wear the shade 2N1 KISSU, which is another neutral shade. And this one, again, does oxidize. I didn't find it to be as much as the original Forever. Again, that was the same with the new one that's not the glow version. It oxidized, but not as much as the original. I don't think I'm going to be picking this up again. I'll let you guys know if I do, but I don't like the way that it feels on my skin. And this longevity here is perfect for me. So I feel like really I wear a foundation for about 10 or 11 hours now, seeing as I'm not at Nordstrom, but I would still feel more comfortable wearing this one because I feel like this one's like when I touch my face, it's going to come off. So I don't know. I had high hopes for this one, but I am just very mediocre about it. I don't know. I love this one. I love this one. People have been asking me if I still am in love with it. I am. So I'm kind of glad that I'm not testing out any more foundations because I want to put this one back on. Like I love this so, so much. So if I was going to recommend one for pretty much any skin type other than, I don't know how oily is going to do with this, but I can tell you that my T-zone, I don't have any issues with the Laura Mercier. I just love this foundation. So out of all of them, if I was going to tell you one to try, it would be this one. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. I'm sorry that I felt like it was kind of a dud. I was really, really excited about the glow version, but I do think that dry skin people will like this. Just keep in mind the transfer part because I do think it's going to transfer even on dry skin. So you guys let me know if you've tried this, what you think about it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.